I tell you what, sometimes, just sometimes, the things just make you smile, you know. Oh. I am so unfit. Absolutely, I am so unfit. It seems to be that the fatter I'm getting, the worse I'm struggling. So yeah, even though I was sort of like coming up with the idea of finally finding something that I can actually balance myself across the week, it's going really, really bad so far. Oh yes, fucking tell me about it. Oh well, never mind. Such is life, as they say. What's the day today? The 13th today. 13th day. Anything good happening on the 13th? There's only one thing I can think of that's happening on the 13th that's, I suppose, depending on whether you like it or not, is good. And that's that Ricky Gervais' Humanity's on, isn't it? On Netflix. That starts airing today. So, you know, that'll be something I'll be watching anyway. Other than that though, there's not much else. It's Tuesday. Yeah, that much I know. I'm baking. I'm literally melting here. In the back of the trailer, someone who's delivered paper reel to Telford. They haven't taken out the friction pads. They've just left them all over the bed of the trailer. And they're supposed to pick them up and stack them and then drop them off. So I've had to do that this morning, along with all my checks as well, which turned out that the indicators on the trailer, the right hand one wasn't working. So fanning about that for a bit, and it turns out that the lead, the actual Susie lead, is busted. But the thing is, with a Volvo, you can't just change the one, you have to change the whole unit, which is it's a double socket. One socket fits into the cab side, and then two come out, which is the electrical and the auxiliary. So, in other words, black and green, depending on what you're driving. But they work now, though. Yeah, they work now. I don't know why it wasn't noticed before, but hey ho, maybe it's just one of those things that just happen to happen now, you know what I mean? No fault of anybody's, it's just that that's it. The lead had given up. He says, fuck it, I'll give up now, because at least Jace will fucking change it. Anyway, let's get this show on the road, shall we? 2099. Usual stuff, up the road, fetch a trailer, and then drop that one off and pick another one up, and so on and so forth. I was talking to a guy yesterday over in Unilever. So my vocal cords are going brr, brr, brr as I'm trying to talk. Yeah, sounds like an old antique phone. It's fucking horrible. And he was going, do you know, I was just coming down the motorway and I got fucking cut up, this, that and the other, he says, and he just felt like, right, and he'd been driving for years, he says, he just felt like parking the truck on the hard shoulder in a spot on the M6, packing his shit up and walking home. And you see, that is a true lorry driver that gets sick of all the bullshit, who's not afraid to say it. You know what I mean? Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, it's the best job in the world. Yeah, right. Is it fuck? It can be. It can be. So, you know, let's get that bit started. It can be. Right? It can be the best job in the world. But yeah, unfortunately we have a lot of shit to deal with. Right. Connect Right, I think that's about it. That'll do, I think. I'm not kidding you, it's driving me the fucking wall. It really is. It's getting on my nerves. I can't do it anymore. Oh, love a duck. When you're sitting there, right, and you're watching me flapping like something gone completely out of his head, right, I want you to study. I want you to really look at this video. I mean, really look. Get close. Have a look at this video. And ask yourself, what is different about this video? Can you spot it? Have you noticed anything different about this video yet? You're looking now, aren't you, thinking, what the fuck are you on about? I haven't seen anything different yet. Well, if you pay attention, you may just. Oh, honestly, I am melting. I've had a shower this morning and I'm melting. What is it? Every time you have a shower, right, you end up sweating that day, right? Well, and if I don't have a shower tomorrow morning, right, for that, well, let's be honest, I won't be having a shower tomorrow morning, but I won't sweat at all. I mean, I won't do anything that'll cause me to get drippy. But as soon as I have a shower, guaranteed, fucking guaranteed, I'll be soggy, wet, dripping, very uncomfortable. Oh, you just can't win. But then again, that's because I'm a bit of a fat twat, and I'm getting serious. Oh yeah. I am so unfit. Now, I was doing my walking before I fell ill, February-ish, whatever it was, and I got this, and I sound like a fucking 90-year-old, and it's like, oh, you would not believe. See, because obviously you can't really tell by looking at what I'm here, looking at me through that thing there, right? I'm having to actually put more pressure on my vocal cords to actually talk, and it's really strange in my throat. It's fucking annoying. But it doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen more than it really should. Anyway. Oh, yes, I was doing my walking, and then I fell ill. And I mean, I was ropey as fuck. But not as bad as I was before Christmas, which was November, the end of November. Good grief, that was horrible. Oh. But I think I got it a second time, literally a couple of months later. Granted, not as bad, but it was still bad enough. I felt fucking shit. But here's the thing that made me weird about that situation, is that I had the Monday off because I couldn't do it. I thought, I'm thinking to myself, well, you can't really have the rest of the week off, because if you do, you are going to be in shit street with money. So, as lousy as I felt, I decided that I had to get out of bed and force myself to work. But here's the weird thing that I felt was really strange. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but the colder I got, the better I felt, which was really odd. Very odd indeed. But anyway, the bit that surprised me is when I was ill on November. Now this is going to sound a bit rather gross, but I get cold sores when I get run down. So if I'm exhausted or run down or fed up, just honestly, it really does. If I'm feeling a bit, like my lip just goes, right. Well, that at the end of November, when I was really ill, the whole, I mean, from there to there, my whole lip looked like somebody just gone. Concentrated, it turned to a bloody pulp, you know what I mean? And it was ridiculous. And I had to have the whole week off, not so much because I was ill, but it was because of that. And it took a couple of weeks for that to actually heal up. But fuck me, it was painful, absolutely painful. But here's the thing, and I'm gonna seriously touch some wood here, right? But yeah, I haven't had a cold sore since then. My lips have gone, you know, dry and a bit chappy sometimes, like, you know, when I've had that. But I've not had any cold sores. Now, I don't believe it's, you know, as far as I know, there is no cure. Right? Once you've got them for life. But it just seems, I mean, when I was ill on February and had that snotty and coughing here, not a cold sore in sight, whereas normally, you know what I mean? I just like, wow. Don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, it could have been an alien experiment as far as I know. I mean, I might have been abducted, took away, probed, you know, I mean, up there, over there, in there. I don't know. Because as far as I'm aware, I went to bed and got up in the morning, that was the end of it. I mean, I don't really know. I mean, I could have been abducted by aliens. There's a possibility. They've experimented and gone, ooh, we'll get rid of that. And corrected the DNA mistake and went, fuck that off. And that's the end of that, like, you know. There's always these possibilities. That's how I look at it. So, if I do end up with another cold sore, then we obviously know that that was all bullshit. But I'm hoping, because they are unpleasant, I can't argue there, they are a pain in the arse, and anybody who suffers with cold sores will know that, you know, I'm not lying. Right? They are horrible things. But, yeah, other than that, I'm just an old fart who's now looking towards the future of my medical, because my medical certificate has turned up, right? I've had to, because I was wondering, I even asked out my brother-in-law, because obviously most people have the medical at 45, right? I am 47 this year, right? And this is my first medical, so I've had an extra 2 years. And you're probably sitting there thinking, extra 2 years? How the fuck do you swindle that one? Don't know. I don't really care. But anyway, so I'm now I've got to go into the process of getting the doctor, getting all that sorted out, and then filling all the forms out, and then obviously I've got to send it all off, and then the entitlement will come back for another 5 years, which means that I will be 52, unless they you know, they play a shifty one and go and just drop it down to the 3 years and it'll be 50. So that will all balance itself out, I suppose, anyway. But you know, it'd be a bit of a shitter, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? Only having 3 years on the licence. Anyway, I suppose I better go, hadn't I? You know what I mean? I've waffled on long enough, don't you think? Anyway, I'm gonna go. I will speak to you a lot later, and if there's anything interesting that I can find in my head that might amuse you, I will endeavour to do so. So enjoy your morning, have a great day, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Toodles and all that. Ta-da!